Hello world. Well, we found this little spot in Elche down a random side street and full of little tapas bars and churros and chicken shops, absolutely packed out. But this little tapas bar here, let me just show you this. Not tried it, but it's definitely one on the list. El Paseo. What a beautiful street this is. I mean, you'd argue that this is something like a terraced house in England, but you've got the trees in the middle. And then your little plaza. It just feels very unusual for Spain. I mean, it's clearly not a wealthy area, but look at this. How nice is this? I fancy a Sunday afternoon in there for sure. We're going to go and hit another Thai restaurant today in Elche. So we like to park up around here and then walk in. One, gets your steps in, and two, it's just easier. But I don't know, I'm just really fond of this area. I'll try and put a pin location to where we are. But I just love getting inquisitive on a Sunday. It's a beautiful day. Don't know what the temperature is. It's probably
27.
What is it? 27. So 27. It's just a very lovely October day. Absolutely stunning. Sunbathing weather, but look at this. Like I say, it's not a wealthy, affluent area, but it's just got a bit of soul. These trees are lovely. Very nice. So we're going to try a Thai restaurant today in Elche, which inside it looks very nice, but it's got good reviews. But I think it's quite westernised, so we're not going in for a authentic, genuine Thai. So just going to give it a bash. It does look nice. So, but yeah, this is actually, for those who live in Elche or who know Elche well, this main road that we're coming to here now is actually off the main roundabout. When you come onto Leroy Merlin, you go to the next roundabout, the big roundabout, you turn right, and then this main road just takes you straight into Elche. There's a Chinese that we go to down here, which is extremely authentic. None of that sweet and sour chicken. It's very, very authentic, and we're going to give it a miss today, but we do love it there. But if you see here, this is a classic busy area of Elche. Like I say, it's not the wealthy area, but I just love coming down these types of areas, getting to see the real side of the working streets, really. There was a place up there, like this chicken shop, and it was absolutely hammered. Sunday afternoon, absolutely hammered. So yeah, so we're going to walk down now, probably 20 minutes walk actually. Have a nose at all the shops on the way down. Bit of people watching, and then we'll show you this Thai restaurant. There you go, menu $14.95.
Except fiestas. Monday to Friday.
Monday to Friday, yeah.
Except fiestas.
Right, Gayle Bobs.
Yeah.
So what we're saying?
Try that. Might try it. Menu. See what the menu's like. What they give you.
Yeah, I'm not going to. Hang on, Gayle.
Very nice.
Jump in.
Hey.
So, I'll tell you, look at the view here. You're coming out. Stunning square. Really is a beautiful part of Elche, this. We have been here before on one of our vlogs, the Elche vlogs. But this is just a stunning place. It really is. So what we're rating it as? Give it a number. I'll tell you what. A bit of context. So I've been noticing a lot of in the Japanese restaurants. A lot of the youngsters, the hipsters, with a lot of these types of vibes, a lot of wood and modern places. So you could argue, on the Google reviews it said it was westernised. I don't think that was westernised actually, but it certainly wasn't like what you would call
Wasn't your authentic?
Wasn't like
No.
authentic. It wasn't like a Chinese or a Thai or I don't know what it was. It seems to be more of a Japanese. They were doing ramen and stuff like that, which we're going to try next time.
Yeah.
Go on. What would you give a number?
I think...
You picked the wrong dish, didn't you?
Yeah, I picked the wrong dish because I picked vegetarian, so I'd probably give it an 8 myself for my dish.
I think if it was being generous, I could give it an 8, but I'd probably say, being brutally honest, 7.5. But my dish was lovely, very nice indeed.
Yeah, yours was lovely.
And I'd go back for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
But it was a bit of a youth vibe going on. Noticed some of the people in there were younger.
Any older people in there.
No, and I could certainly see that. So yeah. But I will go back, won't we?
Yep, definitely.
We'll definitely go back.
Try something different.
Let me show you a bit more of this here. It's the first thing we've eaten today, that, and it's, what time is it now? It's got to be between 4 and 5 o'clock.
It is. Where are we? Nearly 4:30.
So nearly 4:30. So first thing we've eaten. So I am tempted, and I had a beer in there, which I don't normally order lager at all. Bloats me, but I had a Galician beer and it was lovely, and then I had a cheeky white wine as well. Should we go and try and get some have a coffee somewhere, or
Yeah, we can.
might even get a cheeky cake? What do you reckon?
Well, I don't know about cake, but coffee for sure.
Yeah. Look at this here. How nice is this? Still very warm. Beautiful. It really is. This little park here that runs through Elche with all the palm trees. It's just, I mean, we're like 20 minutes away really. Look at this. How nice is that? How nice is that? Let me show you this over here. Look at that. Right, we'll get a cheeky drink somewhere else. Bit of grub, see what's going on. This church here. Again, we're away from the tourist areas, but you find places. I mean, look at this, Gail. Look at this place here, Flamingo Brunch and Food. How nice does that look? And this is, even when I lived in Manchester, I'd always stay away from I'd always go to the areas in the back streets. Looks interesting, doesn't it? Look at this. How beautiful does that look, eh? Flamingo Brunch and Food. And again, I mean, you're nowhere near the tourist areas. Looks absolutely lovely. And you sat here. Not a bad view, is it? Overlooking the church. Milkshakes, matcha, brownies, cookies. beautiful. But look at this square. Let's see what. Let's go around this way, go. Cause another coffee shop. Is it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes, we were looking for the bridge and we ended up at this one.
But again, we're away from the tourist areas. You've just got this vibe going on, you know, with back streets. Again, in Manchester, when I was a kid, I used to go down Tib Street. For those who know Manchester now, Tib Street's like a real hipster, vibrant area. Look at that flower shop there. How lovely is that? Huh? So we can get a close up. And as a kid walking around Tib Street, it was a bit of a rough area, really. My dad used to take me to this tropical fish shop. And yeah, it was a rough area. It was where the old markets used to be. But now, all the top bars gone in, all the hipster young youth gone in, and it's a real area to go. But I think this is where you want to get to know the back ends where, I mean, look at this here. Hang on, there we go. You know, on a nice walk on a Sunday afternoon, coffee shops everywhere, where all the, you ain't going to get any expats here. There's no sausage and mash, fish and chips, none of that malarkey. We really are in, and you know, with that, of course, you get the areas where may not be the most attractive places aesthetically, but you know, you see these buildings, these are working people's houses, apartments. But I like it, you know. Different to where we live, of course, in the countryside, but it's a working city. But I just love having a good nosy about, finding different shops, different bars, different coffee shops. I've lost my bearings. Yeah, so this is like any city centre that you'd find anywhere in the world, really, the back ends of it. But it's just good to have a bit of a nosy. Gail's just asked me whether I could live in Elche or not. I do like it. As cities go, I do like it. It's a strange. It does remind me of Manchester in the 80s, before you had that kind of scene coming in. But like this area here now, this square here is a Chinese area. And one of the restaurants that we go to, it's really authentic and quite difficult to order from the menu actually, because it's all in Chinese. It's not even in Spanish, I don't think. And but they've got a special chow mein there. Well, it's not called a chow mein; it's a special noodle dish. But like, you've got about 6, 7, 8 different Chinese restaurants all locally. Don't know what these don't know what these are all about, these chimney pots. But again, it's just a typical working class area, really. The last time we went was this place over here. Let's have a walk over, Gail. And it's called Mucho Gusto. And they do the hot pots there, which we didn't have. But the hot pots is where they bring you a broth of noodles with meat and vegetables, and you throw all the meat and vegetables in, and then it's a broth. We didn't order that, perhaps we should have done because it wasn't that great, but the reviews on there are absolutely fantastic. They really are, so that might have been what we ordered. We didn't go for their speciality, but again, in these little back areas, you've got all the Spanish out with the families, kids, grandparents all doing their thing. And it's just great to see. Beautiful day. But I'll show you the restaurant that we go to. And it's quite difficult to get in, to be honest. When you go in there, it's all Chinese, really. There's a few Spanish people that sit in there. But look at this. How good is this? Sunday afternoon. Kids are playing in the park. But the actual restaurant, I'll show you. We've not been for a while. We need to probably go back. Well, they're closed. So let's have a look. Is it the vacation? It's all in Chinese, as expected. It's not even in Spanish, I don't think, is it? Oh, it's got a bit in Spanish. Restaurant, Terrara Vacation, 24th or the 17th. So, but yeah, this place is highly recommend it for noodles. Superb, but like I say, you ain't getting your typical westernised stuff in there. You're really not. But it's absolutely great. But look at this. I mean, you know, we've not tried this place. I mean, it looks a bit of a spit in the sawdust type of place, doesn't it, eh? But you've seen an awful lot of different people from different cultures here as well. You've got the Spanish here, but you've obviously got a lot of Ecuadorians and a lot of small people, well, tiny little people. But you've got a lot of Ecuadorians. The next part up, you've got some Muslims. But everyone's just getting on. Just chilling out. Surely this is what the world's all about, eh? And again, you know, you've not got your pretty whitewashed villages here. It really is a city, but I don't know. I like it. I really do. Would you come here for an holiday? No, you wouldn't, would you? You wouldn't. It's not what you want from an holiday. But when you live here, you want somewhere good to eat, where the locals are sat. Then, you know, happy days. Parks everywhere. But yeah, this is like any back street of any city. No point just showing you nice places all the time. Anyway, let's consider we can get a coffee somewhere. So Gail just give the car parking space away, very generous as you are. But yeah, I must admit I'd have fancied a bit of a cheeky little cake somewhere and a coffee, but actually in hindsight, probably get back for the dog. Still warm, what's it? Well, it says 30 degrees in the car, but it won't be 30 outside, probably about...
Still very warm.
Probably 24, certainly sunbathing weather still. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock, 5 to 5. So, that's that. So yeah, I would definitely go back to that place. I would say it's a good 7.5 out of 10, but it's more the vibe that you get. There's a bit of a modern youth vibe going on, a lot of wood inside and young people serving on. I'd definitely have the meal that I had again, for sure. I thought I was getting noodles, but it was actually rice. But it had chicken and prawns included with an egg on top, turn right here. And yeah, I'd go back, but it's definitely a youthful type of place, for sure. There's no like what you get with the Chinese, like prawn crackers and all the rest of it. It was more like, I say, ramen and a lot of noodle dishes. But you'd go back, wouldn't you?
Yeah, go back. Yeah, they have they did sushi, which Olivia would like.
Yeah. Was it?
Mochi.
Mochi. What's that? Is it a tea?
No, it's ice cream.
Oh, is it ice cream?
Ice cream in a little shell thing.
Yeah, I would go back. I won't rush back because there's plenty of other places to go and see. So I think we're turning left at the main lights there, girl. But yeah, it's not far from where we live. I like I say, it's great to come into Elche on a Sunday, have a toot about, get some steps in. How many steps have we done today? Done 10,000 steps today. So that's cool. And yeah, go and sit on the couch now with Rolo and chill out this evening. So Could do, yeah.
No, I quite like it to come on a Sunday. So I just think there's quite a lot going on.
Yeah. Right. Have a good Sunday, everyone. I don't know how quickly I'll get to edit this. Got a new MacBook, and it's thrown me a bit because I'm used to doing it all on my phone. Can't do YouTube Create on your MacBook, so gives you an awful lot more options on MacBook, but it's hard to get my head around it first. So we'll see. Get home and give it a dabble. Right. Have a good Sunday, everybody. Speak soon. Adios. See you later. Bye bye.